Hey guys, Hilton here. It's a Saturday evening and I'm just sitting here in Melbourne contemplating a few things, specifically running related. I didn't actually think at the age of 52 I would be planning what is possibly will be my longest and toughest run that I've ever undertaken, but that's the allure of the Comrades Marathon, as I've heard. I've heard it actually hooks you and sucks you in, and I certainly feel like I'm being sucked in at the moment. Comrades Marathon is a ultra marathon for those of you who don't know, of around about 90 kilometers long. It's run between the cities of Pietermaritzburg and Durban in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. And I remember running or watching this race, not running, watching the race as a kid on television when I grew up in South Africa. And it was pretty much part of the fabric of the country. It spurned a massive ultra running culture and following which still exists to this day. And since then, obviously, South Africa's changed a lot since those days, but in the sort of post-apartheid era of South Africa, it's evolved into a race which is really a celebration of the Rainbow Nation that South Africa is, and still very much part of the culture of South Africa. It's a unique race in many ways in that the competitors and the spectators share a camaraderie. There's actually a term in South Africa called Ubuntu, and I've written it down here actually in my running journal, and I'll read it to you because I really like the term. And the definition of Ubuntu is it's a quality that includes the human virtues of compassion and humanity, and that's really what the Comrades is about. The primary aim, as is actually stated in the constitution of the race, is to celebrate mankind's spirit over adversity. And, that's, I don't think, there's a guy by the name of Vic Clapham who founded the race 100 years ago, actually this year, and I don't think he could ever have imagined what the Comrades would have grown into. As far as me goes, I guess I love a challenge, and although I no longer live in South Africa, I feel like running this race would actually be a massive, obviously physical and also mental challenge. And I've since, as I said, since I was a kid, I've dreamt of running and crossing the finish line of the Comrades. I didn't actually take up running in a serious way until my early 40s. But I ran my first marathon in New York about 8 years ago, and since then I think Comrades has always sort of been in the back of my mind. I've always sort of pushed it away, thinking maybe one day, but not now. But it's sort of something that's resurfaced and continues to grow, and I think the time has arrived. Actually, in the words of Bruce Fordyce, the Comrades legend who won the race 9 times in a row, he actually said Comrades is a germ that grows into a monster, and I think it's grown into a monster for me, and it's now actually become my single biggest running goal, and also it's actually a life bucket list item, so it simply has to happen now, I think. That's the Comrades, but I guess the other element to this, and you're probably wondering why I'm actually recording this and possibly posting this on social media, and frankly it's something that terrifies me, but I've decided as part of this journey to Comrades 2022, I'm actually going to try and conquer a few of those fears, and I'm going to have some fun along the way as well. So this is really just part of the journey for me. I'd actually planned on running the 2021 Comrades, which takes place in June this year, but obviously with COVID that's just not going to be possible, so the Comrades 2020 was cancelled, and I'm certainly hoping that 2021 happens this year, particularly for all of those people in South Africa, obviously, and I know it's still in doubt, but let's hope it happens. I'll certainly be watching. It's still televised, the full 12 hours of it, so that's the Comrades, but that's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.